What's up, everybody? It is the best spot kiss move. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Rammuha was a bitch, and I would say this is the hardest boss. Was the hardest boss in the game for me, but it probably isn't. And the reason why it was so rough, it was because this was the first main boss you fought, and I didn't have all my crap together, and I, was not taking the time to learn her moves, her patterns, and it made things very, very rough. So this is the first clip that I will upload of a boss fight that required an edit, because when I finally had a successful run against Rammuha, I wasn't recording, and I had to press record once I felt like, okay, I think I'm going to beat her. So you'll notice in this clip, this was, I think, the longest fight I've had with her, and it ended in failure. But I wanted to make sure, to kind of give you guys reason why I'm utilizing this full clip, a failed clip, so you can see the start of the fight, so that when the successful cut comes in, you'll see the second half of how I successfully did it in the second half. But she's a beast, and reason why her fight is problematic, because you kind of have to parry. And again, my biggest gripe with this game is that parrying in this game is unreliable. It's not as precise. Maybe it's a platform thing. I did play this on the Xbox. I don't know, maybe I would have better success on PlayStation or PC or whatever. I'm not sure, but I struggled with parrying, and I think after this fight, when I finally beat her, parrying became something I was able to do in boss fights easily. And I should have known better, because this fight, her timing, and you guys are probably watching this saying like, how come you can't time this parry? Because her swings are actually slow, and the sound of the game is telling you when to actually go for the parry. But it was rough. And the thing is, it's not like she did anything magnificent. This move, the spin move, is very easy to dodge and maneuver. Sometimes she hits you with if you with maybe a blade or so, if you dodge too late. But those red swings, you cannot parry whatsoever. You could try to shoot out of it, or you could try to dodge out of it. But shooting out of it, chances are you can mistime it. Dodging out of it, you may not dodge far enough. So a lot of the times I would get hit, and those swings are worth at least 2 to 3 hits when they occur. It's her regular swings that, you have a chance in blocking. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm kind of trying to bait her into that swing. But this was a tough outing, and I will be streaming this game on the hardest difficulty, which is Possession. I believe that difficulty you had to unlock by beating the game, just to see. I know for a fact I'll feel better my first time around her, but I just want to see how much harder she would be in the hardest difficulty. But when I nearly gave up on this game fighting Rammuha, I nearly gave up, because I was like, you know what, I can't do it. And being that I was having this much trouble on her, I couldn't fathom what would be coming after her. I get why she's the first boss. In hindsight, I understand, because I feel like she teaches you most of the mechanics. Now, it's not like this boss fight takes place within the first few minutes of the game. It doesn't. This boss fight takes place, I think, within the first 2 hours. You got like 2 hours of exploring and and getting the story to open up before you even get to this. This is the end of the first area, so it might even take some of you even longer to get to this portion. But there's nothing special that she does. It's just that her swings cover a lot of ground, and it's all about timing. And if your parrying is trash, you will struggle with her. And when I was fighting her, I struggled with parrying. I struggled with dodging, and that's why she pretty much got the best of me all around. And again, one of the things I mentioned in my review is that the game's sound cuts out a lot, and you guys just witnessed it there. But this, again, was a failed attempt. And then this here is my successful run. We got our health halfway. I kind of figured out what to do in this scenario. You know, run out of harm's way when the swords come at you. These were, again, this was the easiest move to parry. I don't know why I found it easy to parry when she's come from up top versus her coming directly at you. But she's a beast, and this is her second phase, a proper second phase. But it's all about parrying and dodging. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing this fight again on the hardest difficulty. Now, this game was beat on its standard difficulty. All the videos I will be uploading or have uploaded to this point will be based off the standard difficulty. And that's not saying that it's easy, because there's a story difficulty, which is the easiest one. However, when you do play in that difficulty, you do not get any achievement. So I didn't bother with that. I would say the standard difficulty is considered your standard Souls difficulty. The possession difficulty, which I think you unlock after you beat the standard difficulty, I think is, I'm playing through it now, but I haven't gotten to Rammuha yet to find out how big of a difference it was. But I do not think I would struggle as much as I did. She was a challenge. Hopefully this video helps. There's no really guide in this particular video to tell you what to do, only because she's a parrying dodge boss. You beat her by parrying and dodging and swinging. Once you get the timing down, you will be okay. But this is Flintlock, Siege of Dawn, and this is Kid Smooth. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, you didn't struggle as much as I did with this. I'm out of here. Peace.
Who are you, Enki?
The one who just helped you kill a goddess.
Don't change the subject. You had every chance to